All right, let us talk about something that is probably happening to you and you have no idea. You are training hard, you have been going to the gym for weeks or months, you sweat like there is no tomorrow, and still when you look in the mirror, you feel like something does not add up. That progress is not coming, that everyone else is moving forward except you. And look, I am not telling you this to make you feel bad. I am telling you because there is a very real explanation behind it. You are probably making mistakes that are sabotaging your own progress without realizing it. It is like wanting to get to Cancun, but taking the highway that goes to Monterrey. You can drive all day with the best attitude in the world, but if you are heading in the wrong direction, you will never arrive. And with the gym, it is exactly the same. So today, I'm going to tell you the most common mistakes that are ruining your gains, even if you train hard. And I bet there is at least one that you are making right now. The first mistake is one I see every single day in any gym in the world, from Mexico City to Buenos Aires. Your entire routine is made of isolation exercises. In simple terms, you only do biceps curls, leg extensions, chest fly movements, lateral raises, and things like that. Look, I am not saying these exercises are bad at all. The problem is when your entire program is built only around them. It is like wanting to build a house and only buying paint. Paint is great, but without bricks, without cement, without structure, you do not have a house. Isolation exercises work one muscle at a time. They are fine for finishing touches, for attacking weak points, for giving that final touch to your physique. But 90% of your progress comes from compound exercises. Squats, deadlifts, bench press, overhead press. These movements recruit entire teams of muscles at the same time. They allow you to lift more weight and give your body a real reason to grow. More muscle, more strength, more results, all in less time. So the rule is simple. Compound movements first, isolation exercises after. Isolation exercises are dessert, not the main course. If you have fallen into this trap too, let me know in the comments because I guarantee you are not the only one. The second mistake has to do with machines, and here is something many people do not understand. Machines are not bad and free weights are not magical. You can build an impressive physique with either one. The problem is when you treat machines as if they are the only thing that exists in the gym. Machines are incredible when you need extra stability to really feel the muscle you want to work. If your shoulders always take over during the bench press, a converging chest press machine can force a cleaner path and give your chest the attention it deserves. But machines also lock you into fixed movement patterns. Sometimes that pattern feels smooth and natural, and sometimes it feels like your joints are being dragged along a path they did not ask for. Free weights do not do that. They move with you and allow your body to follow its natural pattern instead of forcing it into an artificial one. And here is the important part. With machines, your stabilizer muscles do not work much at all. The machine holds everything in place. So those small muscles that give you balance and control never fully develop. With free weights, you have to balance, control, and coordinate. All of that is what truly makes you stronger. So the solution is not to choose one side. It is to use both with purpose. Combine the stability of machines with the freedom of free weights, and you will build a physique that not only looks good, but functions well. The third mistake is one that honestly makes me feel a little tenderness. You are afraid to ask for help at the gym. Your first days in the gym can feel like walking into a final boss fight unprepared. Everyone trains alone with headphones on, hood up, and that huge guy doing deadlifts with 4 times your body weight looks like he will vaporize you if you ask a question. But the reality is completely different. Most people in the gym love helping beginners. If you ask someone for advice or to help you with an exercise, 9 out of 10 times, they will be happy to help. Because everyone has been a beginner. Everyone knows exactly what it feels like to have no idea what you are doing. And as a beginner, asking for help is one of the most powerful secret codes you have. Good advice can save you months of bad habits and bad decisions. So drop the fear. Ask questions. Ask someone to correct you. Maybe do not ask the guy who spends more time on his phone than lifting weights. But you get the idea. The fourth mistake is sticking to light weights because the heavy ones look intimidating. And look, I completely understand. But if all your sets feel like a warm-up, your muscles will treat them like a warm-up. They only grow when you give them a challenge, not when you repeat the same easy repetitions forever. To fix this, you need to apply something called progressive overload. Translated, it means doing a little more than last time. If your goal is to build muscle, you have to give your body a reason to change. If the weight never changes, you will not change either. That means trying to lift a little more weight, doing more repetitions, or increasing the challenge in each session. You are not going to level up every week. Nobody does. And that is completely fine. What matters is that over the weeks, the numbers go up, even if it is slowly. As long as you are progressing, your muscles will follow. If this opened your eyes, believe me, it is one of the most important concepts out there. But wait, there is more. Because the fifth mistake is exactly the opposite. Pushing yourself is great, but trying to break a world record in every session is the fastest way to destroy your technique and get injured. The goal is not to lift heavy at any cost. It is to lift as heavy as you can while maintaining solid technique. When you jump to weights you are not ready for, technique disappears, repetitions become a mess, and your joints pay the price. Keep repeating that and something will eventually snap. And spoiler, it will not be the barbell. 10 clean and controlled repetitions will always beat 4 chaotic repetitions with a weight that is basically beating you up. Clean repetitions build muscle. Ego repetitions build problems. The smart move is simple. Go moderately heavy until the movement feels smooth and natural. When your technique is mastered, then you increase the weight. The sixth mistake is something nobody wants to hear. But here is the hard truth. Motivation does not build muscle. Muscles grow because you keep showing up long after motivation has left. You can have the perfect program, the perfect diet, track everything with applications. But if you only do it on the days when the stars align, your progress will move at the speed of a warm-up walk. There are no shortcuts when it comes to building muscle. It takes time, real time, not 2 weeks, not even a few months. We are talking about years of showing up, putting in the repetitions, and stacking small victories until the results are impossible to ignore. Consistency is the real secret code. Do your workouts, make it part of your lifestyle, not a short-term project you restart every January. Do that and progress will not only show up, it will stay. The seventh mistake seems obvious, but I still see tons of people training without water as if they forgot they are made of it. Your body is approximately 2/3 water, and the moment you start training, you are losing around 1 liter per hour. If you do not replace what you lose, your body lets you know quickly. Muscle cramps, your focus disappears, your energy drops, and everything suddenly feels heavier than it should. Dehydration is basically a built-in performance reduction, and it is completely avoidable. The solution could not be simpler. Bring a water bottle. Drink, lift better. The eighth mistake is thinking that cardiovascular training will give you an athletic physique. Cardiovascular training is great for your health, no doubt. But if your main goal is to build muscle, turning every session into a mini marathon is one of the fastest ways to slow down your progress. Many beginners think that doing tons of cardiovascular exercise will magically make them look super athletic. But an aesthetic physique comes from a very simple combination. Build muscle and control your calories. Drowning yourself in cardiovascular training makes both harder. You burn your energy, your recovery drops to the ground, and in some cases you lose the muscle you are trying to reveal. And honestly, what usually ruins fat loss is not a lack of cardiovascular exercise. It is the snacks that sneak into your day without you realizing it. Fix that and losing fat becomes much easier without living on treadmills. Walking around 10,000 steps per day burns calories quietly, keeps your recovery intact, and does not interfere with muscle growth. Let me know in the comments if you already knew this, because many people completely ignore it. The ninth mistake is one that hurts me to see. Many people show up, train hard, sweat like crazy, and then forget the one thing that truly makes muscle grow: protein. Lifting weights is just the signal that tells your body it needs to get stronger. Protein gives your body the tools to actually do it. Without protein, there is no recovery. Without recovery, there is no growth. It is that simple. If you are lifting, you need a solid amount of protein every day. For most people, something between 1.6 and 2 grams per kilogram of body weight works very well. It fuels recovery, helps you keep progressing, and as a bonus, it also gives you that feeling of fullness that helps you fight the call of cookies. And the 10th mistake is something that applies not only to the gym, but to life. Following advice blindly without critical thinking. Fitness can feel like a giant maze. And even though I am trying to make it simple, the truth is that while some fundamentals are universal, people are not. What works perfectly for your friend or for me may not be the best for you. That is why you need to approach every piece of advice with a bit of critical thinking, even mine. Try things, see how your body responds, and do not be afraid to explore different sources. The more you learn, the easier it becomes to separate solid information from meaningless trends. Look, I know that sometimes it feels like everyone is progressing except you, that no matter what you do, the results do not come. But many times the problem is not that you are doing too little. It is that you are missing pieces of the puzzle. What I told you today might be those pieces. So give it a chance. Apply what you learn, be patient, and watch what happens in the coming months. And if this video helped you, you already know, subscribe if you are not, and I will see you in the next one. See you soon, champions.